forward, at 6'8", number 21, Cameron Reddish. At guard, at 6'3", number 11, Malik Monk. At forward, at 6'8", number 32, Jeremy Grant. At guard, at 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At center, at 6'11", number 20, the head coach of the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau.
And we've been waiting for this day from and as things get...
Good evening, Kevin.
Thank you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. D.A., thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard. And for the Knicks, Grant is out there with Big Dog. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Monk in at the 2 spot.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Oh, that's blocked. Grant gets to Monk. And there's the drive. Crops in the layup for 2. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Malik Monk. To the inside. Here's Grant. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Brown outside. Brown throws it down.
The near 7-foot wingspan of Jaylen Brown. I mean, the hops. Now, this is a guy who can dunk on anyone.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Myers. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Big Dog. He's guarded by Williams. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Smart. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's his first personal.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Smart. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, nice look there from Smart. Finding the open man.
Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Brown kicks to Horford. And he gets it back. And it's good, 2 points.
Though he's not truly a dominant rebounder, Horford will find a way to beat you once in a while if you fail to put a body on him.
Here's Big Dog, guarded by Tatum. Grant trying to break free, and he comes up with the deuce. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Count the basket. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Showing off different dimensions to his game. I mean, Tatum's ability to get it done from there as well is impressive.
And taken away by Brown. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Fires from 18. Knicks with the rebound.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
How about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot?
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Substitution on the court.
On the floor for Boston. Daniel Tice out there with Williams. Then it's White. Then it's Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And good that time. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
I mean, you see the strength of Tatum already, broad shoulders, able to make shots through contact.
There's Big Dog. Quickly the pass to Nunn. 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. White, wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Diallo kicks to Nunn. Pass to Myers. There's Diallo, defended by Tice. The pass to Quickly. There's Big Dog. Another shot. He lays it in. Big Dog shot 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Nunn. Williams passes to White. The Knicks pull it in. Big Dog's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he tries. Oh, wow!
Nice!
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Passes it to Nunn. There's Big Dog. Back to Nunn. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Williams with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Big Dog's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons. But last season, injuries and COVID. Protocols knock them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With the young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. New York. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Grant, he's checked in for Toppin. Reddish comes in for Diallo. Monk's checked in for Quickly. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Kendrick Nunn.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now... His game is so complete, regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
The shot by Williams, no good. New York trailing. On the wing, Monk. Traps in the tray. Monk's got 5 points so far.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And it's Brown missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain him.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Williams finds Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Now the Knicks with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Reddish's shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Up top, Brown. Monk defending, and Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Myers pass to Monk. A three-pointer, no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Outside Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. It's fair to say that the second quarter belonged to them. They've now got a 9-point edge heading into the second half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Kendrick Nunn really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
They've got Big Dog. Reddish out there with Grant. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And Williams is right there. Williams has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Celtics.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the board. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Chris, the NBA cutting back on the foul calls for those unnatural shooting motions. You know, the break check, the pump and jump and all that. Do you like that change?
I mean, look, it's already an offensive player's game. It's hard enough to check a guy with the skill set that these players have. So, yeah, the league is throwing the ball to defenders, and it's about time.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets to Monk. There's Big Dog. He's guarded by Williams.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smart. Horford no luck.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Myers. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Smart passes to Tatum. Over Reddish. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is hit down to 9 in the bucket from Tatum.
Well, over the years, Tatum has tried to reduce the number of mid-range jumpers he takes, but it's still a natural tendency.
We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end, but he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about LeBron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their mind to it.
And that one, good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Smart passes to Williams. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. Diallo, he's checked in for New York. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Monk. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. Derek White's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Here's Pritchard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Knicks. Pass to Myers. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9. Celtics trail by 11. White the pass to Tice. Here's Pritchard. He takes it in. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Big Dog's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work.
Checking in for the Celtics.
There's Big Dog. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Myers. Knicks with a new 14. No good from Grant.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
On the floor for Boston. They've got Horford. Smart is out there with Derek White. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Tatum in at the 3. On the wing, Monk. And the shot is long.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Celtics passing it around. White looking around. Got a hand on into the fourth quarter now. Here's Reddish. The shot off that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I mean, what I appreciate about Horford is his unselfishness. I mean, he brings a veteran team-first mindset to the table.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
White with the double team. Monk, no one around him. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Williams, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when to go for that putback.
Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Well, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Smart against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. Smart on the wing. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Tatum no good.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first hit.
A wing who can elevate, get Grant the ball anywhere close to the rim, and he knows what to do with it.
Smart against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Monk grabs the board. The Knicks leading by 11. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Myers, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And that one misses. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Here's the pass to Myers. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he makes the first. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Derek White.
Line, 2 shots.
Good on both. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brown outside. Offensive rebound. There's Williams. And he banks in the lane.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Monk. Here's Big Dog, guarded by Smart. And there's the basket. Whistle blows, and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game.
That's his second growth. Fourth team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for New York. At the line, 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And 1:01 left in the fourth.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Big Dog.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody can match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this one.
Pound kicks to Smart. 6 to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, tricky handles there by Smart, keeping the defenders off balance.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Passes it to Myers. Fades away, and that one is off. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Just desperate, do anything for the best look. Can't hear when they're speaking backwards, forwards where I put my best foot. Diamond a shine and a glisten, jump in the bends, time for the mission. I'll put my go-to face on, a real boss don't need permission. And the fact is,